Lego Hogwarts Express just got a magical twist. It hides in your bookshelf. Let's see if this Book Nook is a must-have or just clever packaging. Hey, I'm Paul, and I've been building and collecting Lego for over 25 years, and I use that information to give my honest opinion on new Lego sets. So this is the amazing Harry Potter Hogwarts Express Book Nook. Very cool set, lots of fun features. But let's talk about it whether you're a collector, whether you're a parent, or whether you're a mock builder looking for parts. I'm going to talk about the 3 to 4 things you're going to love about it. And then for each one of those scenarios, a couple things that you want to keep in mind when you're making your decision. So at the end of this review, I'll put together a speed build for you as well so you can see how the whole thing comes together. But for now, let's get on with the review. So this Book Nook is set number 76450, and it has 832 pieces. They are divided into 8 different bags, and there are 4 bags for each of the 2 sides of the Book Nook. Each one of those has its own instruction manual, and there are also 2 sticker sheets. Those are used across both sides, however, not just one for each side. So you'll see that it comes with stickers, but for the first time this has ever happened to me, the stickers kind of got stuck to the box when I was taking it out, and that was kind of crazy. So it sort of made it more challenging to put the stickers on throughout as they were sticking to each other, etc., but kind of a fun temporary little glitch. There are a few things that make this set stand out immediately. So the fact that it's very compact is good. It has a lot of detail when you look at it from the front and from the sides. But I love the fact that it's got these reflective mirror pieces at the back, these stickers that give you this illusion of added depth. I think that makes it really fun and really exciting. Whether you have the minifigures in or not, I think it's a terrific looking set. If you wanted to do a better version without scale, just take those minifigures out. I like displaying it actually this way as well. I think that's kind of a fun way to look at it, but it also includes pegs so that you can in fact put it back to back like this and sort of create the illusion that the train is continuing, which I think is really fun. Gives you lots of options. An incredibly clever detail here is these rubber grips on the bottom of the set. The Book Nook works as a bookend because it doesn't slip around, and that's so critical in this kind of design. This is a really clever hidden detail, and it's one of my favorite things. So this works really beautifully, I think, as bookends. I love the fact that it looks like the train is going through the books. I think that's a really fun feature, and I think it's so clever. You have these 2 additional pegs, of course, that you can use to put it back together. It's actually really simple. You just insert these 2 pegs at the front, and then you get the 2 pieces together and give you that Book Nook look of that infinite secret world of Harry Potter and Platform 9 3/4. Well, let's compare this to the large-scale version of Hogwarts Express, the minifigure scale. You know, I was really lucky to be able to actually visit Charing Cross a couple of weeks ago and took some photographs, and it's incredible the detail that is in here that is expressed that's very similar to the station itself. I really love that attention to detail. But I don't have room to actually keep this large set out all the time, so having this Book Nook version actually for me is a real plus. And comparing them side by side, you actually get a great sense of how clever the scale is in this set. How many details have actually managed to be kept the same, right down to the way that the Harry looks arriving with his cases. Well, let's talk about what collectors will like about this. In my opinion, I think it's a magical decorative format. This is the first ever Lego Harry Potter Book Nook, and it reimagines a setting that we know really well as a way that combines display and some storytelling appeal. It has really clever functional features, so you've got these side cutouts that make it easy to access minifigures for play. That mirror at the carriage end creates that illusion of a longer train. And you can open it for play, close it to slide between books, or split it like we talked about, so you get multiple ways to showcase it. Now, it has unique stickers, and if you love them or hate them, and I personally love them, there are some fun graphic designs here, and there are some that looked new, at least to me, seemed new within Harry Potter. You've got these iconic characters You probably already have lots of Harry Potter and Ron Weasley and even Hedwig and a few Scabbers, but it is nice to have them included here, and it sort of feels more complete. I think number 5, though, for me is it's really space efficient, but also really detailed. So I think you're really going to value how this small format gives you rich detail and storytelling while taking minimal shelf space. It's a very truly efficient decorative piece. So as a collector, though, here are a couple of things that are concerns. One is this is the first Harry Potter Book Nook, but will we get more? And if we do, will they be consistent in the way that they are scaled and the kind of detail? So as I'm collecting these, are they going to look good when they're all together? Secondly, the big thing really, though, is the price per piece count. So for not a lot of really unique stuff here, the price is really hefty, I think, given the amount of pieces that you get. So obviously when you have Harry Potter, that IP is expensive, but that's really definitely a consideration. Bottom line, though, for me is, as a collector, this is really unique. It's a different view of a very well-known scene, something we've never had before, and it's minimal space. So for me, with crowded bookshelves, this is important. So I get to have a great piece, but without taking up a lot of space. So as a parent, some things that you're going to like. I think it's a very compact style, so it doesn't take up a lot of display space or storage space in a already crowded bedroom or play area. I think it's a fun thing that no one else probably has, so it's unique in that way, which is always fun for kids. It doesn't have a ton of play potential, but it does have a lot of different options for how you display it, which I know kids will like. And it's kind of a quieter type of build, which can be really good. So more of a contemplative experience when you're putting it together. It's not a difficult build by any means, but it does come in 2 pieces. So another fun thing is that this can be a shared experience with a friend or with a parent and a child as well. All right, if you're a parent, number 1 concern you're going to have here is the price. What am I getting for it? It's definitely more expensive. And there are a couple of things to keep in mind here. This is definitely one of those sets that doesn't have a lot of play feature to it. So if that's what your child is looking for, or the person that you're going to give this to is looking for or likes, this is probably not a great set for them. This is definitely one of those sets where you put it together, you have a lot of fun doing it, and then it's a look at it set, not a play with it set. And that's not all kids. Definitely someone maybe who's like a preteen, definitely a reader, someone who loves that kind of Book Nook concept of it is really fun for them to have, especially to go along with their Harry Potter books, perhaps to keep them as a collection. I think that's a great idea. Stickers can be a little challenging for some kids. There were some tough ones in here for me, and I'm an experienced sticker putter-oner. And these ones, particularly at the back with these mirrored pieces, can be a little bit tricky. The good news is Lego stickers do have a lot of playability. You can take them off, put them back on a few times, but they're going to need probably an adult's help, possibly, to make that work really easily for them. So if the bottom line is, if they're looking for a playability feature or they're looking for minifigure fun, this probably isn't the set for them. If they are looking for something that is exciting to complete a Harry Potter collection, then definitely consider it. Okay, and lastly, if you're a mock builder, you buy sets looking for unique pieces or functions or features, there are some things that I thought were really different here. I'm going to show on screen a couple of pieces that I hadn't seen recently, certainly in the colors that they're presented or the specific shapes, which is really cool. So definitely worth checking out for that. If you are into smooth plates, there actually are a lot of them in this set. In fact, one of the highest piece counts of smooth plates in recent memory for me building. So if that's what you're looking for, definitely good investment here. And lastly, if you have already a ton of Ron and Harry minifigures, you don't need those, but definitely getting those small legs and smaller child-sized torsos is always fun for creating your own stuff. Okay, so my final verdict. So since this is the very first Harry Potter Book Nook, it appeals to me a lot and it intrigued me. And so for me, it's a must-have. A price that I didn't want to pay, but I'm definitely glad I have it. It looks better in real life than I think it does on the box art. Some fun construction, but there are really some cool things. It does wonderful things with the scale and really brings this to life, which I think is fun. Stick around at the end of this and you'll see a speed build version of how all this comes together. I'm really curious though. Put in the comments, please, what other kind of scenes from the Harry Potter stories would you love to see interpreted this way as a Book Nook? I have a couple of ideas myself. Share those in a different video. All right, So thanks for joining me. My favorite part, as always, of doing this is doing them with you. So whether you have this set, whether you have any Lego sets, remember, you got this. See you next time.